My name is Segun Awolowo. I'm glad to be with you again today. Today we'll be looking at how to find the right customers for your business. If you are planning to start a business, if you have started a business and you are trying to grow the business, it is important for you to understand this, that we're looking at today. You have heard that customers are kings, and that's very important. If you run business and you don't pay attention to this, I tell you, you are just taking a stroll. You are just having fun. You are not doing business. What keep you in business, the things that make you to succeed and survive in business, is simply customers. And I break it down into maybe two dimensions. If you want to grow your business, there are things you must pay attention to. Number one is get more customers. Number two is do more with your existing customers. Whichever way it is, you have to understand the rules, the rudiments behind discovering your kind of right customers for your business. You have to understand, first of all, we talked about how to identify the kind of business that you do, and once to identify the kind of business that you do, one other thing that you must do is to recognize the right customers to patronize you. A whole lot of times people are frustrated. You know why? It's because they focus, they put energy, they exact energy on looking for wrong set of customers, people who don't have what it takes to buy from you, people who don't have what it takes to patronize you. And the more you exert energy on them, the more frustrated you become. For example, I know from the beginning the type and the kind of customers that will patronize us and buy from us. By the nature of what we do, I realize that the people who have to patronize us are, to an extent, they must be what I call high net worth individuals, people who are not looking for food, people who are not trying to survive. And so you need to understand, depending on the kind of business that you do, if you do food business, maybe everybody can be your customers because everybody eats food. The kind of business that we do, everybody is not my customer. And so I cannot be selling to everybody. I must recognize who are the group of people that will patronize and buy my product or request for my services. So the first thing is know what you do, know what you sell. And once you recognize the kind of business that you do, you now need to begin to ask yourself, who are the people that will buy this product? Who are the people that will request for my services? So this is what you do. Find out where these people are. And once you find them, what do you need to do? You do everything possible to get their attention. And so let me explain it this way. If you sell a product or provide a service to a high net worth individual, you don't want to just go on the streets sharing flyers, because you will not see them on the streets. Most high net worth individuals are not on the streets. You will either see them in their vehicles or you see them in their offices. And if you're going to identify them or recognize them or locate them in their offices, you must be ready to present to them your services or your product in a way or in a manner that will be attractive to them. You don't walk into an office to meet a potential client who is an high net worth individual, and you are throwing an handbill or a flyer at the person, he will not be interested in listening to you. So part of the things you do is to prepare a proper document, a proper proposal, something that will be attractive enough, good enough to give or present to them. So that's one of the ways to get the right set of people to buy from you, something that it will be difficult for them to throw away. It is very important. How do you get the right set of customers? One of the ways is also to attend events and programs, functions. If what you do, for example, is for everybody, and then you want to attend, you don't say, that's what I talk about temperament the other time. Don't allow your temperament to deprive you of the benefits that you need to derive from your business. Somebody says, I'm just shy. If you are shy, and then it becomes difficult for you to run business. It becomes difficult for you to do business, because there are times when your customers are together in a particular location, which is very easier for you. Instead of reaching out to one person at a time, and you need to reach out to 100 people, instead of reaching out, so it takes you, let's assume it takes you 5 minutes to reach out to one person, and you need to reach out to 100 people within a space of time. It means you have to do 5 minutes every time to 100 people. That's like 5 minutes multiplied by 100 people. It's going to weary you out. It's going to get you frustrated. And so one way you can do that is identify a meeting point or a program where you have hundreds of them together in a particular location, and then you put everything together that you can put to reach out to them. So one of the ways is that you attend a program where they attend. You go to places where they go. Sometimes some people are in a religious organization, they attend a church just because they want to reach out to their potential customers, and it is not a crime. There is no sin there. So once you recognize where they are, do everything possible. And then when you are recognized, when you have discovered where they go to and the places where they patronize, then put resources together, put materials together. You don't talk to people with just words of mouth alone. You must learn and plan to have something that you can leave behind, such that when you leave, something is still speaking to them. That's what you need to do in growing or building your business. Don't just leave it to talking to people with your mouth. You must learn to have something you can leave behind that can make them to remember you even after you have left them and in your absence. This is very important. So look for places, identify programs, events. For those who do real estate business, for example, you can't afford to not attend. You can't afford to stay in your offices and expect things to just happen on their own. You have to attend meetings, events. And let me quickly say this: if you're going to identify them, once you recognize where they go, sometimes you may need to sacrifice a token. You may need to offer a sum to be part of that meeting. So if they are in a place where you have to pay a token to access that room, you may need to also commit. It's part of your investment. It's not spending, it's an investment. A whole lot of times business people, especially when you're just growing your business, you look at, oh, why should I spend 50,000 naira to just attend a conference? Hey, you are making a big mistake here. 50,000 naira is part of your investment into that business. You are not spending it. For what? Why should I spend 100,000 naira? For what? What are they going to tell me? What are they going to do for me? What are they going to give me? It is not about what they're going to tell you. It is not about what they're going to give to you. It is about the people that you are going to assess. So you are spending, or not spending, you are investing 100,000 naira to access those people. If you don't spend that kind of money or invest that kind of money, you will not be able to access them. And let me explain to you how it works. Once you are able to have that contact or that access, one person in that room can do business with you that will give you 1 million naira. Ultimately, you realize your investment of 100,000 naira has paid back at the end of the day, and then you can get much more from that activity. So recognize where they are and do everything that you can do to locate them wherever they are. And it also depends on the kind of business that you do. So if you do a product like we call FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, for example, you have businesses that are sell to anybody and everybody. You sell food stuff, for example. You can go to anywhere and go to everywhere to approach people and relate with people, and then do everything you can get to them. One of the things you can also do in reaching out those people who are at a particular level, it's to maybe offer what I call free gifts. Those of them, one of the ways you can get them is to offer free gifts. You sell to them, and then you tell them you buy 2 of these items and I give you 1 for free. They are happy to you get them attracted to you, and that's one of the ways you can also get people. So in all of these, you realize that once you get more of them and you keep getting more of them and you keep getting them, and before you know it, your business keeps growing, and then you attract more people, and then you are good to go. I just believe that you have learned something today, and to get more, you need to subscribe to Segun Awolowo. My YouTube page is Segun Awolowo. You must subscribe. There are so much more you can learn, and then opportunities that are coming ahead. Subscribe to the YouTube page now, Segun Awolowo, and I see you at another time. God bless you.